So I have been using this new router here, and I've been noticing it has not ever dropped internet. Actually, the only time it crashed was probably it got overloaded when I was playing a game, but that's the only time it did that. And I think because I believe there's an internal fan here that's actually extracting the heat because I actually feel the heat from this. Um, I think because this is a brand new modem, compared to the other one that I returned, which was a used modem, I think this one's a lot more reliable. The internet did not drop out at all. The only time it dropped out was when it was, I think, when it crashed. It's only at that time when it crashed. So it means that my printer stays online right here. I can't actually believe that. So out of all this modem is a lot more reliable than the one I previously got. In that, since it's brand new, it came with its own coaxial cables. So when I got the old modem, which I'm still using coaxial from it, I had to actually go back over to Xfinity to get the coaxial cable. I did have a spare Philips one, which is why I turned with that in. But when I came over to it, they gave me this type right here by it was by Comcast, and then when I got the new modem, this is the coaxial cable that was in it. I can see I never used it. So yeah, it's kind of interesting how that the new modem is a lot more reliable than the old modem. But I guess it's not that surprising because the old modem was actually used. It was not brand new, which is probably why it was so unreliable. But now, since I got this one, which is a brand new modem, it works a lot better. So, and now, see in the back, I have one Ethernet port in use, and no, I don't have the phone lines connected. So it's right now not enabled. WQS one's right here. Power cable is here. So it's actually, the power supply is not integrated into the router itself, unlike the old one. It's actually on this power brick right here. Of course, I plugged into a surge protector for one reason, to protect the router. So we also have the coaxial cable plugged in like this, and then down here I'm gonna cover up the details here. But you can see here that this one does have this property of Comcast, so not for resale. So Comcast sent this to me, sent this to me free of charge. So when I first got the modem, I picked it up from Xfinity and it was free of charge because they leased these to customers. So when they shipped this one out, they basically leased it to me, and then that was when I returned the other one. Once I returned the other one, the lease for that one is canceled instantly because I returned it to Xfinity. I went over to Xfinity to return that modem as well. So this is the one I seen before when I was in the college in Berkeley, CIP college internship program. Same one, which it uses a coaxial cable, and it's at least good that this one's a lot more reliable because it doesn't drop out internet unlike the old one. That's for sure, and it was easy to set up as well. And of course, right here on the screen is actually the power company. The power company that provides the power to my apartment. Pacific Gas and Electric. I already paid off my electric bill, so right now it's $0. So normally when I go to sleep, I normally let my computer go into sleep mode, and when that happens, after it goes to sleep mode, it cuts the display output. When it does that, the display goes into sleep mode, which is good. And my keyboard turns off as well. And yeah, I had to charge this because there was a low battery. And it looks like now it's fully charged, because it's solid green. And unfortunately, the Ethernet port in this printer doesn't actually work. I'm surprised that So I guess that's why the original ones returned this, because the Ethernet port on the back, I guess, didn't work or something. Oh, I think it was probably the cartridge block as well. That could be also causing it as well. Yeah, I got that spare keyboard in demonstration mode, and I plug it into the printer. And since it's only taking power, not data, the printer doesn't register the USB thing. It just powers it regardless. However, if I go and plug something that's not compatible with this, it'll immediately say incompatible device. But for like something that just needs power, the printer doesn't care. The printer literally doesn't care at all. So this one's and if this wasn't in demonstration mode, or like if I want to charge my phone from this, I have to use this juice jacking shield, as it's called, from USB Kill. It's this USB Kill shield, which is also a juice jack shield, which also prevents against surges through it. So when I charge, because if I charge my phone without this, the printer might register it. So I plug it in like this, and let's say this is to my phone. When I plug it in, the printer will only register power going through, but will not register the data simply. And also the juice actually works if you're plugging this into a public USB charger. It prevents juice jacking, as the name suggests. It prevents people from using backdoors to hack into your phone. It prevents that from happening. How it works is that this shield breaks the data wires. So the data wires are not connected on this side, and on this side they actually just connect to this ground pin, and that's to do the current for iPhones. It works with iPhones, so it's good. So if I go ahead, to show you, it's my flash drive here, plugging it directly in. Now, should we hear that? Raise the volume up. You hear that? But, oops, there goes my bottle. If I go ahead and plug this in, then plug the same USB flash drive in, you can see, I can see the light, there's a light on it that's flashing, but since the data wires are cut out, the computer cannot register it. So that's how the shield works. It works by cutting off the data wires from the USB. That's how it works. So it's pretty helpful if you don't want people to hack into your phone. You could use a shield, and it prevents that from happening, literally. So, and all it does is since the data wires are not connected, it only takes the power and ground through this connector, through the system, and through the port. Now, this one's also for USB killers as well, to test the USB ports. So this light here will be the status light when you plug it in, but it doesn't matter if that's plugged in, because if you have the USB killer here and then you send out a charge, these lights in the middle will strobe. It's like strobing as the USB killer injects the energy. So they also have a website. Oh, it's just time. I'll show it. Let me click that. So I type that in. This is the website here. See, yeah, V4, as they say. But you can also, so if you go to kit, you could get the kit. If you click accessories, this is where you get the accessories. So this is one of them I got, the shield. It's called the shield. But also look, it says detect and sort USB power surge checks and juice jacking. They will advertise it stops juice jacking, which this is what it does. So sorry for blocking the light. So out of the box ready, protection, and of course, The only reason I got this is so that I can charge from public USB chargers without any worry. That's why I got this, for one reason. So, and it also prevents power surge attacks. So that's another thing. A surge from a USB killer, or a surge from lightning, or a surge from your house. You plug it into your USB adapter. The surge you might see this light strobe as the surge tries to go through, but it will be cut off from your phone. So your phone will be safe. Your phone will be completely safe. So this will, however, your power adapter may not survive because, yeah, it may not survive. So how this works, like surge detectors, is it diverts the surges to ground. It diverts surge to the ground on the USB connector. It diverts it to ground, which is on the ground for the USB ports. It's the metal work around the USB ports as well. So when it diverts it to ground, it prevents your phone from being damaged. Even though iPhones have over voltage protection, it's always good to have this just as a safety device, so that the port on your phone doesn't get damaged, preventing you from using like Type-C headphones or Lightning headphones. It prevents that. It prevents that from being damaged. So, yeah. But yeah, my modem is indeed very reliable. So yeah, that's pretty good.